Did the United States Senate just say we're going to protect you from China by spying on you? Let's try to get some answers out of the Senator Lindsey Graham, who supports this and is here now. You got to be kidding me, Senator. Did you read this?
Yeah, I don't think I support the Restrict Act.
You don't support this because you were named as one of the supporters, because this is garbage.
Never thought in my career that I would ever say this, but you just watched one of Jesse Watters' best moments in calling Senator Lindsey Graham out over his support for legislation that's been dubbed as the Patriot Act 2.0, even though it's being passed off as simply a ban of TikTok. Now, the Restrict Act, which is what Jesse Watters is talking about here, was absolutely supported by Lindsey Graham. In fact, he's a co-sponsor. Let's watch a little more of that interaction.
Well, is this the one with John? There's two bills out there. One allows a review of businesses that are connected to China, give the secretary the ability to protect their data. Is that the Restrict Act?
We got S686 right here, yeah. March 7th. And we got a bunch of Republicans supporting it. Because this thing is crazy town. You don't want the government looking into your private phone.
No, I don't.
If they have a hunch you're colluding with the Russians, we remember how that turned out.
That's right. Yeah, no, well, the Constitution trumps a statute. So let me come back and give you a better explanation. You've made these allegations and I'll come answer better next time.
Well, I mean, because on Congress.gov, you're listed as one of the co-sponsors of this thing. Maybe it's like Fetterman when your chief of staff does all your work for you. But Senator, you got to go back and talk to these other senators about this. Yeah. This thing is nuts. And it's going to get abused like it always does. So we got to clean this up. Can we clean this up?
I thought that was excellent, especially because he's calling out a politician who clearly supports the Restrict Act. And the Restrict Act is absolutely problematic. We'll tell you why in just a moment. But Cenk, I wanted to give you a chance to jump in to talk about your new BFF, Jesse Watters.
Oh, please. Okay, so look. Number one, if you agree with someone on one issue doesn't mean you agree with them on all issues. These are the most obvious things in the world, but they have to be clarified to people online.
No, Cenk, I think you're going to go work for the Daily Wire now. I think you're right wing, and this is the beginning of your grift. We all know it.
We all know it. Okay, it's a villain arc. Okay, and number two, because you don't like someone, that doesn't mean that when they agree with you, you should reject them. Jesse Watters is agreeing with us. The Restrict Act is horrible.
Oh yeah, we don't agree with you. You agree with us.
Yeah, no. My point is, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Like, hey, we got Fox News to actually do one thing that's right. Take the win. Right. Take the win, right?
So talk about why it's right.
So two reasons why I commend Jesse Watters on this, and I feel gross saying it, but there it is. We're honest with you guys. So number one, the Restrict Act is awful. So it's a classic case, and Jesse Watters did a long intro, and everything he said was correct, which is unbelievable.
We actually have that intro. Do you want to watch it real quick?
Yeah, and then I'll tell you the second reason why what Watters did was really great.
The Ban TikTok Act, they call it the Restrict Act, cute, gives the government the power to, quote, review and prohibit certain transactions between persons in the United States and foreign adversaries. So not only no more mail order brides, that means the government has the power to, quote, enforce any mitigation measure to address any risk arising from any covered transaction by any person or with any respect to any property subject to the jurisdiction of the United States that the secretary determines. Translation, the federal government wants to watch anything you do on the internet. And I mean anything, any transaction, any search, any click, any scroll. The government can just say, Jesse may be involved with the Chinese. Let's take a look at his computer and iPhone. The government doesn't even need a reason. You want to know what a red flag is? The bill doesn't even say the word TikTok. And Congress is cut out. The courts cut out. The White House gets to decide what they want to look at and why.
No, this is really weird that he's correct on all of these things. Of course, you have to throw in a weird mail order bride reference, but that's okay. All right, so number one, the Restrict Act is like the Patriot Act on steroids.
Yes.
So number two, it it's theoretically about TikTok, but doesn't mention TikTok because it's actually not about TikTok. It's using TikTok as an excuse for the government to be able to spy in on anyone it doesn't like, okay? And yes, Biden can abuse it, and yes, Democratic presidents have abused laws like this, but Republican presidents can also abuse it. And if you think Donald Trump gets back into office and doesn't use this, you're nuts. So if you're on the left or the right, this is a disaster. So why are they doing it? For that reason. Because the establishment hates both of us. They hate the left wing, they hate the right wing, and they want to be able to accrue more power in the hands of a very few number of people. And so this is a bipartisan bill. This is another reason why Jesse Waters doing this on Fox News is really important, because the mainstream media and mainstream officials in DC don't care about progressives at all. We could yell and scream about this and be 200% right, and no one in Washington is going to care at all. But when Fox News objects to it, all of a sudden like, oh no, Lindsey Graham's like, oh wait, am I on it? Did I co-sponsor it? I didn't mean to co-sponsor it. Well, I'm sorry, I'll correct myself, right? All of a sudden they're a little panicked. Yes, right wing, thank you for being honest and actually populist for once in your lives, right? So this is a great violation of our privacy, and it's a power grab. And mainstream media, of course, the only way they've characterized it so far is, it is bipartisan. This is TikTok's a giant threat because of the Chinese Communist Party, and it has to be stopped. They're also our competitors, but we don't like to mention that. But they have to be stopped. They have to be stopped from getting all the views and the clicks that should be ours. I mean, Chinese Communist Party, right? And plus, bipartisan is awesome. No, bipartisan is usually terrible in Washington. It means they're about to do something that grabs more power and costs us. But the second reason why Waters' actions on that segment was great was because look at how aggressively he challenged the politician.
Yeah.
And he had him way back on his heels. Lindsey Graham looked like an idiot. Did you see his face in the first time? He's like, oh. In the intro when Jesse Waters said you sponsored it. Now all of a sudden, consternation in that face, right? By the way, that is how you're supposed to treat all politicians.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice to see in the press, but we don't oftentimes see that. Now, just to quickly mention some of the other co-sponsors, you've got Susan Collins, Mitt Romney, Joe Manchin, of course, Kristen Gillibrand, Chuck Grassley, Mike Crapo, Tim Kaine.
Technically Crapo.
I decline, okay, I refuse. Let's call it what it is.
And so like Gillibrand pretends to be a progressive, right? When she briefly ran for president, progressive this, and I love these policies. Nah, they're all corporate hacks, and they all want power, and they want to give it to their donors. So look, again, CNN and MSNBC would never challenge an establishment politician like that on the Republican or Democratic side, never. So this is an incredibly rare situation where Fox News has done better than those two. They would challenge Bernie Sanders or any progressive like that, but they would never challenge even Lindsey Graham like that. So that's actual, I can't say it.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Yeah, I was gonna say journalism, I can't.
Okay,
it's Fox.
then don't.
Okay. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.